Here is Carnival Celebration by Paula Dreyer from her Little Gems for Piano, Volume 1, Beginner Level. Well, that's a fun little piece. Just noticing the glissandos. You can do them with your nail. I like to practice them like this, just making a nice little sweeping sound. Don't worry about getting every note, but do put the pedal down. You notice the last one I did with the glissandos, I ended up hitting the black keys with the sticky notes, which, that's kind of fun too, but it can be a little bit tricky getting all those notes to sound. But you can try sticky note too. That's fun. Okay, we are in C position in this, and we are in F position in this according to the directions there. Let's practice that C5 finger scale, okay? We got prep the thumb and roll, step, 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 step. Now when I say prep the thumb, I mean just bring the thumb to the hand. Let your arm roll and drop that thumb down. As soon as it does, the arm reacts to move the other way. Okay? So it's just that roll, the roll. That's all we're doing here is rolling. Think of it like if you were to throw a hula hoop and you're spinning it and it comes back. It's so fun to do that if you've ever tried that with a hula hoop. This is kind of like you take that thumb and it comes right back. And when it does, you end up with a very flat palm on that too. One more very important thing. You don't want to play a blues scale if you don't get your arm out, roll, come out at that last moment. It's always going to come out on the down motion, okay? So don't try to come out when you're rolling, okay? You're spinning that hula hoop, out you go. If it doesn't, it kind of has to play in that area there, and it's tricky. Okay, so here you are on a step. You're going to step again to another flat note. And remember, a step is you tilt the arm a little bit from its location, drop all those fingers on the standing side of the hand together. Okay, these go with. You see that? So a difference between a roll and a step. A roll is just purely constant motion. A step, again, I'll review from 2. It's like you're taking a step. You lift your leg. This is the lifting leg moment. I'm not lifting my arm, I'm just tilting it. It's just a very slight tilt from the back of that elbow, and then I let it drop. It's almost like these fingers here, they go lift, drop. They're being lifted. Kerplunk is a good way to think of it. Kerplunk, kerplunk. So practice that. That's really important to do in this song. And then you're in F position, and you haven't learned F position yet, which is totally fine because you don't have all the notes in it here, but it's F, G, A, and look at my 4th finger, already ready on the B flat, and C. You have learned G position though, so that is good. All right, let's practice that right hand now. This is all a lot of right hand. Left hand's just playing your flat. You're kind of going this way, but you're ending flat. Check those fingers, make sure they're on top of the black keys. Okay, so we got roll, step, step, step. Notice I end with a flat. Now this is a letter line A. It's not middle C, but it's one below middle C. It's a skip below. So you're going to go A, B, C. So let's practice that again. Roll, step, step, step. Roll, step, step. Good. Then the second one, you have a roll, step, and then it kind of rolls away and then comes back. I'll do that for you. Roll, step, step, roll, step, step. That pinky becomes the roll because we're going back in the other direction. Watch that one again. Step, step, roll, step, step. Your turn. Good. And then the ending of that line is the same as what you just played. All right, you can do the same thing on the next line. I'll show it to you. Roll, step, step, step. Roll, step, step. Your turn. Good. Now here comes that turnaround. Roll, step, step, roll, step, step. Roll, step, step. And you have those fun little glissandos. If I were you, I'd practice the rolls and the steps. In practicing them, make sure you freeze on the steps. Roll, step, step. You know, get your arm to really understand it's playing flat. And not only that, but it's walking across the key. So if my arm doesn't move to the right, it doesn't feel as good. So just ask yourself, is my arm with my hand? Is my arm with my fingers? Okay, good. And then the left hand's just, okay. So practice this part first and then add the glissandos because that's not going to take much practice. Enjoy.